We'll quickly jump into the Q&A session. And Seema, thanks a lot for joining the Q&A panel. It's lovely having you. We've got some very relevant questions. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to dive into the first one. This is a product related question from my understanding. Is there any provision of ads via push notifications that can redirect the user to a certain website?
Right,
I think Radhika's video has frozen. Himanshu, would you like to take that over?
Yeah, sure. So there's no current provision as of now to do this basically, but we have certainly looked into this, and we are looking into building this if it provides a certain uh, benefit to advertisers in choosing. Yeah.
Thanks. We have another question. Is button click tracking possible? What if we don't have a thank you page URL? Can we track button click trackings?
Yeah, so for button click tracking, ShareChat Pixel as of now can also do that via event setup tool. So once you open event setup tool and you paste the PDP URL, which is basically product detail page URL there, you can go to that product detail page and open event setup tool will be open. You can select on track new button on that tool, and it will highlight all the button present on the current page, and you can select any button that you would like to track and set up event according to that. And this feature will also be present in a new event setup tool, event manager tool as well. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Himanshu. I think this question is for Seema. So, can I or should I consider ShareChat and Moj for my client who is into a B2B transportation service? If yes, what can be a few points to put forward in the next planning session?
Absolutely. I mean, we would love to be part of this journey, and we can actually share some pointers which would help you in building up that conversation with your client. What I would want is there is an email ID on the screen right now. Please just send us a quick mail on that. Ashish Mahajan from my team or somebody else would get in touch with you. Share those pointers and few anecdotes which you can build up during the in your client conversation. Also help us with the KPIs, the client KPIs, once you're clear with them, and will help you give the answers for that as well.
Thanks, Seema. Another question from Smriti. Do we have monthly ads performance graph to track growth?
Absolutely. So we have, Smriti, we have our analyze module, and we have a report builder as well. So not just monthly, you can actually set custom durations for whenever you want to track performance for. We have a default, view of 1 week for our overview page and analyze page, but you can easily just with the drop of a with the click of a button in the drop down, you can easily change that to monthly, and you will get data around spends, clicks, views, or impressions, CTR, your postback events on a monthly basis. And also you will get these cuts by age, gender, location as well. So you can generate CSV or Excel reports using our report builder module, which you can then go ahead and share as and when required. And you can always also have a live view via our analyze module. So yes, we do have monthly, yearly, etc. cuts of data.
Thanks, Radhika. The next question is, if we want to run a campaign with only an image without using any video content, can we do so?
Absolutely. So, our ad format, which is called native in feed display, that is nothing but a simple banner ad format wherein you can add a static image as your media asset, or that will be called the media creative. And, you can run a campaign using just banners. That's absolutely no problem at all. We also have a carousel ad format where you can have multiple images in the same carousel as well. If you have, a version of that particular image in various colors, etc. So that's also something that you can explore.
Great, thanks. Do any of the tools provide predictive insights in terms of any future campaign success tricks or hacks during while using the tool?
Absolutely. That's a beautiful question. I'm so glad you asked that. We have a recommendations module, right? We have those recommendations on our overview page, on our manage campaigns page, during the campaign setup, and on our analyze page again as well. So the idea behind these recommendations is to help you set up more robust and more set for success campaigns right at the beginning. And we have recommendations around the bids that you should be setting up, the, again, the unified or non-unified setup, around the languages and creatives that you should be adding in various vernacular languages on our managed creative page. Yeah, so these are the three main aspects that we help you out with. We talk about, what is the potential reach of your campaign and how many people are you actually able to reach via your creatives, because you've added additional filters of languages on your creatives as well. So that level of recommendations, along with numbers and along with a detailed drop down list of language level audience numbers that we have on both ShareChat and Moj, right? That is also something that we give onto the platform during your campaign setup. So I would really urge you to please go ahead, set up a campaign or book a session with, somebody from our team. We'll be happy to take you through the entire journey and show you which are the touch points you can leverage for more intelligent campaign setting.
Yeah, that was a great question. We've got another question. I think it's on the same lines from Bhumika, one of our guests. After running ads successfully for 1 or 2 months on Meta business account, they give you reach graphs and that helps in media planning. On the same lines, do we have anything that helps in deciding your estimated reach or your frequency, etc.?
Absolutely. So, Bhumika, again, similar to how I responded to the previous question, previous two questions rather. One is about the data reports and the other is about recommendations. So, in fact, you don't have to wait for a month or two with ShareChat. During your campaign setup itself, right, with the targeting variables that we have, you will see on the right-hand side, we have an audience estimator. So that takes into account all of the targeting, the ad format, the platforms that you have selected, and it gives you a number of potential reach over a 7-day, 30-day, 7-day, 15-day, and 30-day period. So, that is predictive in its sense, and that's based on robust data that we observe on a daily basis on both ShareChat and Moj. So please go ahead and leverage that. You can play around with the targeting variables and, hit that estimate reach button again and again to see the delta that you're getting with each setting. And after the campaign level filter is done, you go to the creatives. So on creatives for each language, as I mentioned, again, you get predictive analytics on potential reach at a language level as well. So there also you will be able to manage your media and scale and reach using these tools.
Great. Thanks, Radhika. We have our last question for today from Manish Kumar. Do we get any dedicated POC who will help us to manage and coordinate, since this is a new product or tool for them?
Absolutely, Manish. In fact, I was typing out your answer only. So there is a dedicated team which they will help you with all the initial understanding of the product. There's another team which would help you not only set up your campaign, but also scale it up further, on both the products. At every step, they will tell you about, the best practices which would yield the best of the results on our platform. They'll handle all your daily queries. There is a live chat bot which you can refer to. So at every step, there's a hand holding. Having said that, the platform itself is gamified and easy to understand. So I don't think after a couple of sessions with our team, you would be really needing any help. But if you do so, we are always there.